Pete's down here. We got a shaft that's dripping a little bit, so he's gonna get down here and tighten up this shaft seal on the shaft. We're leaving today. We're at Rockwood on the Mississippi, and we're gonna head to Hoppies Marina. I wouldn't call it a marina. Hoppies stop tonight. Alright guys, so if I had one negative thing to say about these mobile engines, which I don't have anything to say, it's these glow plugs. You gotta wait 50, and I don't care if the engine's warmed up, I still gotta do this whole 30-second wait for the glow plug thing on the engines here. But what time is it, Chief? It's about 5 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
5 a.m. It's a little before 5 a.m. I think, and we're gonna get an early start today and get to Hoppies because we gotta get fuel. They're a little bit sluggish to start. And if you don't use those glow plugs correctly, the engines won't start. So the Chief's going to go raise the anchor, and we're going to get this party started today a little bit earlier than we normally do. So yeah, no, it's 5:16, and the light will be up at about 5:30. So one thing I love about anchoring in the current is once your anchor's set, man, I've never had one go, but you got to make sure that anchor's set. So Chief's gonna get the anchor undone this morning, and we're gonna go. Looks like a little bit of overcast. Nah, it's not overcast. Maybe a little bit, but looks like I'm gonna have to go to starboard a little bit, Chief.
Yeah.
All right, I got the boat going forward, Chief. So it'll only be a few minutes and the light will be up and we can see what we're doing here. We can see pretty good right now, but it'll just get lighter and lighter here every minute. So we're just gonna go nice and slow here, let the engine warm up, and then we'll put this thing under power and see what we're gonna do. It looks like we're doing about 4 miles an hour. Money don't sleep, Chief.
Talk to me, Goose.
What do we got going on up here?
I don't know.
We've got stuff going everywhere.
I don't know.
Chief.
Talk to me, Goose.
Chief!
What's up? Ooh, that's a little bright. Maybe a little. Can I collide?
Chief.
I'm just trying to put another eyes forward.
All right, guys, good morning. Here we are, day 11 or 12. What is it today, Chief? I don't even know. I'll look at it later. Anyway, we're heading up to Mississippi today. Look at the size of this push right here. Just unbelievable. That's a lot of coal right there. Anyway, what I want to talk about this morning is AIS. Did we need it on the Mississippi? Because we don't have AIS on this boat. And I've been on the last 2 deliveries. Both boats have, 3 boats have all had AIS. And yes, I do like it. But do you need it? I mean, no. I mean, I've been up and down the Mississippi now, and down it without AIS and up it without AIS. The problem with the Mississippi is just so big. I mean, and we got working radar, so we can see the tows coming, and you know, so I don't have their name or something like that, but I just get out there and say northbound or southbound, take down the one. They either answer or they don't answer. That's about the end of it, and don't pass them under bridges. So, I mean, AIS, if I had a boat and I'm setting it up, I'm having AIS just because I like cruising offshore. But there's, you know, for the loop, for America's Great Loop, I mean, 50-50. If you got it, go with it. If you don't, that's not that big of a deal. So that's just my thought on AIS. I will say it again that I do like it though. So it is a handy little tool to have. There's a few tows out here on the Mississippi now. Yeah. I think we're gonna pass one, and I think there's two in front of us. Is that a quad wide right there? That's 6 wide, Chief. 6 wide? Woohoo! Wide, Chief. That is a tow right there, boys. Captain, that's a tow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deep and 6 wide. That's the biggest tow we've seen so far. I see one bigger. On this trip? Yeah. No, he wasn't 6 wide though. He was only. He was 6 wide. Oh, was he? A rock truck. I mean, he was hauling rocks. Biggest tow I ever saw in my life. This one's pretty big right here. This one's pretty big. This is day 11 coming up the Mississippi, and you can see it's just tow after tow after tow. We just passed one. It's about 8:30, getting close to 9 o'clock in the morning. Today, again, we're going to go to Hoppies. We're going to fill up and go try and find some water, drinking water, and we'll put water in the boat. Got a big tow behind us. Like you can see right here, the boat actually doesn't lose any speed. It's the current that kills us, because we lose boat speed because of the current. So we're still going the same speed. We're still doing right now. The boat is still moving along and chunking along here at about 9 knots, but we're only seeing about 5 of those knots in forward speed. Two, 3 tows. And I know this morning I talked a little bit about AIS, but half these tows won't even talk to you. Some of them will. I just leave them alone. Usually I'll just tell them 1 or 2, and if they respond, they respond. If they don't, they don't. I don't get too worked up about it. Gonna go out and do some deck work this morning. We got to change the buoys over to the port side for a tie off at Hoppies, and he's just cleaning up the deck right here. We will not be anchoring tonight. We should be tied off at Hoppies. Anyway, it's never tied off at Hoppies. It's a great experience. You get to pull onto a dock and 4 knots of current, and you got to try and hold the boat there at 4 knots until they get you tied off. So we're going to get the fuel, and we're going to tie off there for the night. See if we can run into town, grab a few supplies that we're running low on.
right, it's pretty industrial right here. You can see all the barges. He's trying to come in, or you know, he's navigating around all this. A lot of traffic right here. That pirate flag is seen. It'll be wore out by the time we get there. Captain right there. Let's see if we get the captain to wave this one. Yay! Look at that. Get a little wave out of the captain. So he's got a tow in front of him and then another tow in front of that. And then all these tows just are sitting here. I guess they're just anchored right now. Like I said, this is just a real industrial area right here. Pretty cool, pretty good.
So guys, we're right here next to this barge. We both slowed down a little bit because we got a big freaking tow right here. I'll show you where it's at here on the chart. He's up here in this corner right here, so we can't just get in there with him on that corner. We gotta let him get around the corner. So I'll get around this one before we get to the corner, and then take off again. You can see the one right here next to me. He's just kind of giving him room to get around that corner. I'm sure he's a lot faster because he's such a small push, and that's a huge push. That's a huge tow over there in front of us. Chief is going to cook us up lunch today. What's on the menu today, Chief?
Well, we got a lot to work with here. We got chili and beans or beans and chili. Which one do you want?
Chief.
I might even throw a little hot sauce in there.
Alright, Chief. You do what you got to do. Work your magic, Chief. So guys, you can see I'm coming up on this tow here. And usually I'll just ask him, you know, I'll just say, you want me on the one or on the two? If he wants me on the one, I'll take him. You know, it's port to port. If he wants on the two, it's starboard to starboard. So I usually ask them. Sometimes they'll respond, sometimes they don't. And then I look at the terrain in front of me, and I'll make the best decision if I don't get any response. It's usually typically the way I handle the Mississippi. This is a long pass right here. This is a slow, it's like turtles right here. There ain't nothing I can do here. I'm doing 7 knots. Look at this thing. Look at this. Look like a city's pushing it. I'm about ready to walk out and show you guys what he's talking about, but this is going to be a slow pass. It might be dark before we get by this one. Alright, I'm going to show you guys here in a second. So nice and easy. That's a big old boy right there, and we are about a quarter of a mile an hour faster than he is. And this ain't pretty, and we ain't got a lot of room. It's a turtle race. What's going through your head right now, Captain? I want to get past this tow.
It's good stuff, Captain.
I just want to get past it, be done with it.
All right.
Chief,
talk to me, Goose.
Hoppies right there. What makes Hoppies so tricky to get onto is it's the current. This current is wicked, and getting over there on the dock, you got to kind of hold the same speed, and while the current's pushing you onto the dock, so it gets kind of a little weird. So Hoppies is just a little barge that they created. It was closed down during the big flood that they had like 3 or 4 years ago. We just opened it this last season. It was open, and this season. We're gonna get fuel here. She quoted me $5.50 a gallon, $5.47 actually a gallon. So we'll see. If it is that cheap, I will get multiple. Man, look how far the water's down. Holy shit. That shed over there is usually floating. It's a Coast Guard shed. I gotta set my phone down.
Starting to come into the water.
Wait, are we staying on the lower, this one or the other one?
This one right here, bud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to pop it forward a little?
Not yet.
Am I good with the engines?
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
Okay guys, so we made it over here to Hoppies on the Mississippi River. Day 11 in the books for me and Pete. We took on fuel today, $5.47. It's the cheapest we've paid for fuel. Last time we got fuel was Green Turtle Bay, and it took us, we haven't shut the generator off for 2 days, and we run up the river here. It's 139, about 150 miles. We still have about 70 miles, 2 locks on the Mississippi to complete the Mississippi. Tomorrow we will be stopping at Alton, and so day 11 is complete. It was pretty uneventful day, which is what we want to see on the Mississippi, just fighting more current, and it seems like we're gaining more speed the further we go up the river. Anyway, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, share it with your friends, and share it on your social media. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Remember, live life with no regret. I do. Thank you guys so much. Bye.